Today's episode is brought to you by Regenerate RX, #1 telehealth company in the U.S., licensed in 50 states. True Shield certified products, NAD+, aids in cell regeneration, anti-aging, and reduces brain fog.
Regenerate RX, thank you so much for hosting this show. We are live, Ricky Rebel Unfiltered, the Happy New Year check-in show. How are you guys doing? It's been forever since I have been live, and I just want to come on and check in with my audience, check in with my rebels, and say, hey, what are you up to? How are you feeling? It is Ricky Rebel Live, Unfiltered at MB Studio Productions in Westlake Village, beautiful Westlake Village. Come out to MB Studio Productions for all of your filming needs. That is like music videos, podcasting, live streaming, photography, recording music. I'm a part of it too. I want to record you. We can do it all here. We can do everything here. So come on out to MB Studio Productions. And I'm so excited to have this opportunity to talk to all of you. I know I've been in what I call a hibernation mode, where I've been locked in my studio making my new album, which is currently untitled. I haven't figured out a title for it yet. It'll come to me though. It'll come to me. What I can say, it's an EDM album, and it's got a lot of influences with like David Guetta, people from like that 2010s era of EDM, Max Martin kind of vibes. And it's going to be hot. It's going to be sexy, and it's going to be commercial. That's a whole thing. Another thing I'm really into right now is just making fun commercial music for everyone. I'm not going to be pulling out any Veronica type of tracks on this one. If you want to hear Veronica, then listen to Veronica. What's up, Save Robbie? How are you, sir? Hey, good to see you, Mr. Robbie. I am live right now on YouTube, on Facebook, and X. So if you guys are watching right now, please tap the screen, share the live broadcast, and gift if you can. I really love those super chats. Those are really cool. If you super chat, you're going to get some extra love from me. All right, so what can we talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Message me. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what you'd like for me to discuss. I know what I'm going to. You're doing great. That's awesome. Say, Robbie, we got to have you on the show at some point. We got to get you on this show. In fact, I can send you a link right now. I'll get you on my show. Say, Robbie's great. He goes to my, he also watches the show I do with Dr. Marissa Pay. We do a show called Straight Talk every other Friday, and I see beautiful Save Robbie there commenting. That show is about positivity, really looking at what's positive in your life, what's going on in your life. And the green screen is extra green screeny today. Let me see if I can fix that. Hold on, visual effects. I have a green screen. Thank you. All right, there, it's fixed. Look at my cup is like gone. So good. You got to stay hydrated, y'all. You got to stay hydrated. Say, Robbie, he says, I know we keep missing each other listening from work right now. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah. This is my job. A part of my job is podcasting. You know, it's producing music. I got a new project I'm working on right now for an animated film. I'm going to be producing the tracks for it. So I'm really excited to do that. I've signed a non-disclosure agreement. I can't really talk about too much in detail, but how do I take away that live with StreamYard thing at the top and the thing at the bottom? What the heck? They're trying to promote themselves. Manage layouts. Let me see. General, camera, audio, visual effects, recording, hotkeys. Anyway, layouts. That's a new thing they just added. Oh, man. Anyway, Ooh, I don't know. what he's saying there, but he's saying good morning from Nepal, bro. Good morning, sir. That is quite a handle you have there. How are you? All the way from Nepal. So I've got some really cool news. I've been doing the Las Vegas show, Diamond, Rebel, and Renee, and this residency. It's been going really well. We got offered to do another show every month. Actually, we are welcome back to Dust Nightclub. So we got booked again. We're going to be live February 18th at Dust Nightclub in Las Vegas. If you are in town, you have to come to this show, say hi, and meet and greet and party. It's a great time. The doors are at 9:30 p.m. February 18th, we're going to be in Vegas. And then in March, we're going to be doing the First Friday Festival, which is really cool. It's got a nice, cool main stage area. It's got a big crowd there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to be doing about probably like a nice 5 to 7 song set, just boom, boom, boom. And it's going to be fantastic. Thousands of people come out in Las Vegas. It's in the Arts District. So that's going to be happening in March. Yes. So excited. Yeah. Yay. I wanted to say a big shout out to April Diamond, who has been the producer of that show. She's been really dynamic in making everything come together. I got to say shout out to Nicholas for also setting us up with EJ, who's setting us up with other shows coming down the pike, some different festivals. So it's so cool what is happening. Thank you to everyone who's supporting me. A shout out to Maya Ito, who booked me to host a Grammy party. I'm going to be hosting a Grammy party 2 days before the Grammys, and I will be going to the Grammys this year. It is on February 1st, and Maya Ito set up my what I'm going to be wearing, like the designer Angelo. I'm going to be wearing designs by Angelo. My stylist and I are going to meet up with him soon, and I'm going to be hosting for the first time. So if any hosts out there want to give me some tips on how to be a good host, I would definitely like to hear that, because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous to host a Grammy party. A lot of my friends will be there. B. Howard, who's a great pop singer, who's a friend of mine, he's going to be performing, and some other people as well are going to be there. And lots of just cool things are happening. For some reason, I've been very resistant in jumping head first into the world, like going out. I haven't been going out. I haven't been live streaming as much. I've been like in hibernation mode. This is Ricky Rebel hibernating, performing in Las Vegas and doing everything else I've been doing. But yeah, I feel like now I've been saying no to a lot of different things, just because I feel like last year there was a lot going on. There was a lot of things happening, and I needed a little break. I mean, a little emotional cyber detox, and I took it, and I'm coming back. I'm slowly but surely coming back. Neta means politicians, and I think everyone hates them worldwide. Yeah. We are referring to your name. Yeah, I'm not allowed to mention this person, but there's a person in my life who's very close to me, who thinks the same way that you do, that all politicians are pieces of shit. And the way I see it, I think that 98% of politicians are pieces of shit, but I think 2% are not. I think there are 2% out there that actually do care about America, Americans, and want what's best for the country, and not just what's best for their bank account. Yeah. But bum. All right, so I'm going to look at my phone now and make sure I got all these dates proper dates coming in, proper things happening. Let's see. April Diamond. April Diamond. Oh yeah, she wants us to also be a part of something, the Lunar Moon Festival. We've been asked to perform at the Lunar Moon big festival in Las Vegas with 10,000 people. So just lots of stuff coming down the pike. Lots and lots of stuff need to come down the pike. Look at mom's here. Mama Rebel. Deborah said, if you think that all politicians are bad, then you need to not vote, please. Make sure you're not voting. That's my Mama Rebel for me. Look at how pretty my smile is getting. Thank you, Invisalign. Thank you to my dentist. She's going to be so upset if I don't mention her name. My dentist, Dr. Mitra in Beverly Hills. She put me on Invisaligns. Oh, my teeth are looking great. I'm getting ready for the big screen. Okay, I have visions of me doing some acting roles in the future. I have psychic visions of me being on set and learning lines and doing the whole choreography of what it means to be an actor. And so I'm like, I'm gonna fix my teeth a little bit, straighten them out, whiten them out. What the heck? Who cares? $7,000 later, $14,000 later. He says to do that to American politicians. You guys can read what he wants. I think that there are, yeah, the ones who've broken the law. I mean, all politicians who've broken the law, who, deserve to be in jail, need to be in jail. It's like, it's one of those things like if we as American citizens did the same things that they do, we'd all be locked up. We would all be locked up. It's true. And he's saying this in the name of world peace. He's saying that in the name of world peace. There's a lot going on in the world. And I have chosen to step out of the political arena to focus more on music, art, fashion, and making people happy through music, art, and fashion, and taking people out of their fears, making them forget about their fears, their anger, their resentments, their sadness, and putting them in a place that's like more about having fun. And I've chosen that. And every now and then, though, I do speak out and I do say something like on my social media, like in my stories. You might catch me saying a little thing like, it was really important for me to speak out about Iran, specifically because I am fiercely against radical Islam, being whatever part of the LGBT community I am a part of. I'm also a part of the American community and the humanity community. And that really spoke what's happening in Iran and the whole blackout, the media blackout of not talking about it, purposely not talking about it. They are fighting for their freedom, and 16,000 of them have died in their pursuit of the freedom from radical Islam. And I have spoken out about it. I posted it on my stories, and I didn't get any backlash for that. But it's just really interesting how Billie Eilish is not talking about that. Lady Gaga is not talking about that. Katy Perry's not talking about that. The women there are treated like animals, and they're, murdered for taking off their hijabs. But these people who allegedly care about freedom of speech and freedom and rights for women and whatnot, have not spoken about it. And I did speak with Madonna. I like to think that she reads all of our comments. I did a comment about her a couple days ago or a week ago when she was in Morocco, and she did this post about how cool she looks in Morocco, and she looked really cute and really beautiful. And okay, it was nice, but not a word about Iran and how they're dying for their freedom right now. And I told her, I said, it's for someone who calls themselves an alleged freedom fighter, it's really interesting that you are completely silent about this. And the very next post she did, the next day, she did a post about Iran and the freedoms that she takes for granted that they do not have. And I thought that was really cool that she did that, because other celebrities are not speaking out about it because it goes against their idea that Islam is the greatest thing on the planet Earth, and you know they can do no wrong and that kind of thing. It goes against that. And for some reason, people are really having this strong reaction to Jews. Jews! Sorry, I had to do it. People who are like, just they're Jewophobic. Some people are afraid of Jews. And some people are think that we should, you know, thank Jews for our own lives and existence. It's like the uh, same hysteria on different sides of the coin. I don't know what's going on with all of that. At the end of the day, I'm just like, look, Iran, bravo for you for fighting for your freedom. And I love that. And I support that. Everything about me is about that, is about freedom, is about freedom of expression. And I hope that one day you are free. And that's it. That was it for me. Please do not believe CIA talking points and lies. Patricia, hi, honey. Let's get back to music, art, and fashion. Music, art, and fashion. So I'm going to be wearing designs by this guy named Angelo for the Grammys. And he's a great guy. He put me in this really cool ensemble. I call it ensemble. For my birthday party. It's this look. That's Angelo, who dressed me. I'm super grateful. Angelo Astera. Boom. So I love that. And he's going to be dressing me for the Aka Journal event that's happening 2 days before the Grammys. And he's also going to be dressing me for the Grammys. What's up, Alex Phillips? Welcome to the show from Facebook, live from Facebook. He says, freedom rocks, and so do you, Ricky. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate your love and support. I have not been going live lately. I have not been going out lately as much. I've been in hibernation mode. I've been in a quasi digital detox. I still do find myself scrolling through reels. And it's hard for me to stop. I mean, are you the same way? Like you're doing it, and it's like you find yourself in a loop. But just because what I like about it is you could just like quickly, if you don't like something, you just shift it, let it go. I kind of like that control aspect, but it's definitely not healthy. So you gotta like make sure you're monitoring that. Yeah, it's called doom scrolling. Monitor that, and please take my advice, because Lord knows I'm not taking it, as Dr. Marissa Pay says on her show a lot. I don't know. A lot of cat cat reels come through, a lot of political stuff comes through, and what else comes through? Oh, just like people trying to be super hot and sexy. That comes through a lot. For me, social media is a job. It's not. It's not really something you do like for fun. Looking at other people's posts and things like that, commenting, and it's just social media is a job. And I haven't even been posting either. I'm like, dude, but it's about to get crazy. I can feel this year. I feel like my life is going to be so crazy and busy, and it's already busy. I'm already filling up with events. I've got two music festivals. I have a residency in Vegas, three dates already back to back and month to month already booked. I've got the Grammys. I've got a Grammy event I'm hosting. I've got other things. A movie project that I'm producing. I'm going to be recording tomorrow. This girl, she's doing a duet with me for the soundtrack. It's a really good song, and I produced it. And Brian co-wrote the music, or he wrote the music, and I wrote the actual music for it. He wrote the lyrics. But do you understand what I'm saying? I feel like this year it's already snowballing, and on top of it, I feel like something. Oh, look at Anthony is promoting my music better than I am. Anthony says stream Ricky Rebel on all music platforms. Anthony, thank you so much. Look out for my new album that's going to be coming out soon. I do not have a title for it yet. It's a fully EDM record. It's hearkening. How long have we heard that word? It's got the 2010s vibes of dance music when David Guetta was doing his thing. It's got David Guetta vibes all over it. It's very commercial pop, dance, electronic music. And I'm very excited for it. I can tell you one of the songs called Fabulous. I performed it at Vegas and the crowd enjoyed it, which is always interesting, to play new music for people or music that you never played live before for the first time. It's very exciting. It's nerve-wracking because you do not know how the audience is going to react. And every time they react positively, it's like, ooh, cool. We love that. Sexy pop. Literally, Anthony, I was thinking of just calling it EDM. And my partner, my co-writer, he hates that idea. He's like, do not call it EDM. I'm like, why? I'm like, that's exactly what it is. It's EDM. Is it sexy? I don't think this album is necessarily sexy. I think it's fun. It's dancey. It's introspective. It's oddly emotional, even though it's synthetic. So it's synthetically emotional. But that's what I'm going for. There's a new song I'm writing. Well, I've already written. It's an old song. It's called I'm a Robot. And when I wrote it like with my partner, Wayne Folks, like in 2007 or 8. I wrote it during a time when we were developing a character called Perfect Kiss, who was a cyborg alien from another planet sent to the world to seduce the entire world one kiss at a time in order to take over the world. He or she has the power to seduce when you kiss it. So we wrote this whole song about it called I'm a Robot. And I'm just having I'm singing the song and it's not coming out the same. It's not coming out like when I did it when I was 24 years old. Like it's not the same because I'm not the same person and I'm not there. So I have to really kind of think about like, okay, you know, what do I now as like who I am as an artist now? What do I really want to say? And really what I want to say is like all of the ways that like I have become a robot. In society, we have become robots and what ways without me telling you I'm a robot, like how can I show you I'm a robot? Um, I think that would be an interesting song and un, rem, how inauthentic that is to say. You know, there's, I'm like quite literally on the opposite of a robot. I am incredibly sensitive, incredibly um, human, but there is this side of me that does want to be, you know, able to communicate what I need to communicate in a way that's going to get what I want. So there is that aspect of my personality. I'm like, what? I sometimes I wish like I wish I had like, but I don't wish this as much as I used to. When I was a kid, I really used to wish this. I don't wish it as much anymore because I tend to get my way pretty naturally now um, by having fun with people. Number one, you can get your way with people in a positive way where everybody wins when you have fun with them and you play with them and you don't really necessarily, you know, want something from them. You want to collaborate with them. You want to have fun. You want to play in the play box. It's a more innocent perspective. So I don't really have that kind of like need to control in the way that I did when I was a kid. When I was a kid in my 20s, I wanted the ultimate power. I wanted the ultimate ability to say the right things during an interview to get like everyone to be like, yeah, that's what I, to get mass and mass, uh, you know, accumulate. That's who I was. Sorry. And now that I'm older, I'm like, now that I have uh, uh, a lot of the things that I wanted back then as a kid, I wanted respect from the industry. I got a lot of respect. I was just inducted into the Entertainment Hall of Fame at Warner Brothers Studios with Grammy Award winners, singer songwriters, producers. I'm getting invited to Grammy parties to host. I'm getting invited to the Grammys itself, VIP. I am. I have that residency I always wanted in Vegas. I have a residency, and we're building and building more and more. But what I'm saying is that I've realized that trying to control people is not fun for you and it's not fun for the other person. It's really just not even fun. The goal is to have fun. The goal is to make people happy. And in the wanting to make people happy, you become happier. So it's just a huge shift in consciousness. So we have some name suggestions for my album from Anthony. He says, here's some name suggestions: Ricky Pop Revolution, Electric Rebel. I like Electric Rebel. Electric. I like the word electric. You're onto something. Electronica something. I like that. Electric. Electric. Good job, AJ. I'm going to hire you. I'm going to hire you. So what else can we talk about here? Let's see. RSVP. Okay. So we got the Grammy party. Yeah, let's see what we got here. The Aka Journal is throwing a Grammy party that I'm going to be hosting. Excited to RSVP yes to the Global Influence AI Web3 event. Oh, wow. Okay. It's an AI event. The official launch of Ixavi during the pre Grammy Awards weekend, hosted by the incredible Ricky Rebel Rocks. Red carpet glamour at ARC Beverly and special performances. This is where the future of creator ownership begins. Holy moly. From AI digital twins to owning your influence as tradable data real estate on blockchains, creators are about to level up big time. Ready to turn followers into permanent monetizable assets? Question mark. We'll see you there January 30th. Who's joining? RSVP now. Limited spots at www.accaart, which is accaart.com/RSVP. That's www.accaart.com/RSVP. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to share it in my story. I just shared it in my story. That's how that works. So if any of you are in the LA area, Beverly Hills area, come on out to that event. It's going to be fantastic. La la la. And that's another thing. My voice, like, I was trying to sing those notes that I sang, like when I like what? It was maybe 20 years ago. No, yeah, 20 freaking years ago. And my voice is different now. I can actually go higher in many ways, and those middle notes are actually a little more difficult for me, uh, which is fascinating. How the voice changes. Your voice isn't done changing until you are 50 years old as a male. So, yeah. And I kind of beat myself up because I'm like, why can't I do this? What the heck? But in reality, like, I probably, if I were to write it now, I would write it in a deeper tone. But it's just like, it's like, what am I trying to say with this? So back to the album, there are a few tracks on there that I'm really proud of. That Fabulous is going to definitely be a single. That one's hot. It is hot. Make It Last is another one. Beautiful song. There is another one. Uh, Everything Changes. Now that song is beautiful. Everything Changes. I'm excited about that one too. And there's another one called Filling the Void. And I actually was thinking of calling the album Filling the Void. Isn't that special and just happy? I mean, because I think the album is it might be a little bit about that. Um, we'll see. We will see. It's either that or EDM. But I'm proud of these tracks. My production skills, if I don't say so myself, have gotten so much better, so strong. And I'm excited to share this album with you guys in this year. Let's see what this person's writing to me about. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy's like, okay, so let's go back to music. This is music and politics coming together. Mom actually likes the album title called "Filling the Void." Interesting. That's a good one. That is a good one. I like it too. I like it too. I think that's what this album is about. Ironically, because I'm telling people to dance and have a good time and all this stuff. One of the tracks is called "Don't Think, Just Dance," and it is interesting how that would live in this world called filling the void in this sonic world, um because that's basically what I'm writing about. but really, like the "Don't Think Just Dance" song is really about the dangers of thinking. Not only dangers, but it really the how pointless it is really to think, especially to overthink, but even to think in general. Um, there's a new trend online called retard maxing, where people are becoming more and more successful by not thinking, just being like a little retard and doing whatever just do it. No thinking, do it, finish it, release it, promote it, post it, go to the party, meet the people, put on your clothes. Don't think whatever you do, because thinking, or even relationships, thinking about, did I do this, did they do that, why did they do that, how did they do that, that made me do that, I feel like that, I did that. No, how dumb is it to think? It's like really dumb. So everybody dance more, everybody dance more. EDM. I do like the album title EDM. I'm not gonna lie. U2 had an album called Pop. I think NSYNC had an album called Pop. So why can't we have an album called EDM? Because that's what it is. It's pure EDM. So I like filling the void, and then I like EDM, and I like having an acronym for it. I like everybody dance more. The more part, no, I would. I like everybody dance, not everyone. Everybody dance. That M needs to change. Patricia said to just act. Exactly. We need to stop thinking so much. Does my hair really look like that on that screen? Oh my God. I just saw a story. I am so hard on myself. I literally am like, oh my God, I have a hair out of place. That's what I'm saying. This whole perfectionism thing is such a pain in the butt. It's such a pain. That's why I think those shows I do with Marissa Pay every other Friday called Straight Talk are really important for me, because as a recovering perfectionist, as she likes to call us, it is very difficult for us to find the good and the positive in what's happening with our lives, or with anything, like with what, you know, everything. We have to really focus on it. And I think if you're a perfectionist, you have to focus on it 10 times harder than people who are not perfectionists, because we just see the faults in everything, the faults in you name it. Um, but especially with ourselves, like we're masters at that. So I've had to learn to be like, because of this show, kind of think about like, okay, what am I grateful for about myself? What do I like about myself? And really go for that, and really dive into that concept. On that note, we'll play the game right now. What do you guys like about yourselves? Go ahead and type in 5 things that you like about yourself. Go. I want to see it, Patricia, Deborah, Anthony. I want to see 5 things that you like about yourself. Type it in. And if you're watching right now, think about it. Like, type in 5 things that you like about yourself. I like that I'm talented. I like that when I'm funny. I like that I can be funny. Uh, I like that I am ambitious, hardworking. I like that I never give up. I like that I am intelligent. I like that I'm able to see different sides of an argument, or different sides of a perspective, and kind of figure out what's best for me. I have a lot of discernment. Um, Tommy says he's consistent and eager and soft. I love that. Soft is a really interesting one to choose. Gentle. We used to like men to be gentle, right? Gentlemen. I consider myself to be gentle. I can be gentle. I could also be the opposite of gentle. So that's why I like that part of myself too. That I am dynamic. I'm loud and soft. You know, big range of being. I like that. Now, what do you like about yourselves? Type it in the comments. 5 things that you like about yourself. So, by doing these exercises, it helps us to have a better sense of reality, a better sense of self esteem. Because if you're 90% of your thoughts or 70 to 80% of your thoughts are negative about yourself, which is natural, let's call a spade a spade. Most of us are, you know, trying to correct what's wrong with ourselves. So, it's good to balance it out with the opposite. We got AJ. He says, I like that I'm a retro gamer. I like that I'm resourceful. I like that I'm not afraid to cry. I like being a cat person. I like that I try new things. That's fantastic, Anthony. I love that. I love retro games too. My favorite retro game is Street Fighter 2. My second favorite retro game is Mario. All the Marios, but especially I like Super Mario. 2 and 3 were great. They're fun. But like I really liked it when it went to Super Nintendo. Super Mario. That was hot. That was hot. And yeah, being vulnerable is a great one. Not being afraid to cry. That's great. And you and I are both cat people. I love my cats with all of my heart and soul. So I get the cat love. There's something very powerful about cats. Patricia, she says she is trustworthy. That's a good one. That's a great one, actually. We got to think about that one. She's a kind person. That's cool. That's hard. That one's rough. In this day and age, to be a kind person, that's powerful. She says she's helpful. She's a good person. She's generous. Generous with her time, and those are very great qualities to have. I'll think about that one. See, what it is like when people share what they're good at or what they feel they like about themselves, it allows you to kind of see those things in yourself. And it kind of helps humanity in a very good way. Patricia Marie says, Ricky! Ah! What's up, honey, baby? Oh, look at mom is in the chat and she's saying 5 things she likes about herself. She loves her intelligence. Yes, she is intelligent. Her grit. Yes, lots of grit and drive. My ability to take responsibility for my actions. Yes, my mom is very responsible. My capacity to love when loved. Yeah, she has a big heart for the people that she feels are worthy. And that's great. Yeah. Mom's got a lot of grit and my mom is a very responsible human being. I think number one, that's like a really big one. You know, she's the one who makes sure, you know, all the ducks are in a row for the long term, for the long haul. And she's always been there for me and for a lot of people in our family. So those are great qualities. You know, so it's good to kind of think about what it is that you like about yourself, what it is. I learned that through Dr. Marissa Pay and our show, Straight Talk. That's like the 5th time I've mentioned that show. It's had a big impact on me. Uh, but like right now, I think I'm just I'm interested in finding the energy right now through you guys, through the world, to get out again and to get out to the people and to stop saying no to these parties and events. I'm saying no constantly, you guys. And it's not because I have nothing to wear. I have great clothes, great looks that haven't been seen yet by the world. And that usually was my reason for not going out before I started working with my stylist, Elena Nazaroff. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to wear. What do I wear? But no, I got looks galore and it's fantastic. So Patricia says, hey, my love, just keeping busy at Music City and recording soon. We had a massive loss. The boy's daddy and my fiance passed on the first after a fight with MS. So life is in limbo, but I'll figure it out. I always do. That's beautiful, Patricia. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry to hear that. And it's always tragic when you lose people, but you will figure it out. I'm glad that you're also recording. That's fantastic. And she says, hey, Mama G. Mama Godinez. She knows my mom's last name. We are Godinez. I am a Godinez, ladies and gentlemen. No. You know what I really am? I'm a Felix. I'm Richard Felix Godinez. I'm more of a Felix than I am a Godinez. My brother is a Godinez. Right, Deborah? Right, Mom? Deborah is a Felix, and Ricky is a Felix. So if you want to know my family a little bit, like that dynamic, the Felixes, when I think of the Felix family, I think of my grandfather, Oscar. He was like Felix energy the most. Felix was more of the sensitive artistic side and very headstrong people, fighting for justice, wanting justice. He's the guy who he would picket like different. No, what did he fight for? He fought for some type of rights for something, and he got it. So I'm absolutely. Mom says I'm a Felix, and then the Godinez side are athletic, highly athletic. They tend to be more jealous types. They competitive, competition, sports, jealousy, passion, lots of love and passion on both sides. But like, it's the Codines and the Felix it's just wild. But I'm a Felix for sure. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Oh wow. So my mom said to Patricia, she says, I'm sorry for your loss. And then Patricia said, thank you. It was a long 5 years watching him slowly passing. That's very sad. Dad was a union man from its inception. Yeah. My grandfather was a union man fighting for the rights, fighting for rights. And that's kind of like what mom and I do and what we talk about a lot of, we talk about people around the world fighting for their rights. We're fighting for our rights. Calling out different politicians and Newscomb, for instance, someone like that, like calling out all of the lies and deceit and greed. It's in my blood to do that. But I realized that like there are people out there who that is what they do. They are politicians. They are getting involved in the community in that way. And that's what they need to do. My job is different. My job is to chat with all of you about it. We could chat about anything you want to chat about. Uh, but my job is to make art, and that's it. And I've had to like go through my head about this over and over and over again because I see like, a lot of the people I used to, my acquaintances that I used to be in circles with, you know, popping off in their own fields doing what they love to do. But I'm not that. I'm not a commentator. I'm not a talking head. I'm not even a activist. Um, the reason why I'm not an activist is because I personally don't need anyone to do something for me or vote a certain way or think a certain way. Um, I'm not advocating for anyone to think like me. The only thing I do is I like to talk about what I think about or what I think about something. Whereas I feel like activists really want change in their direct, like really want people to think the way they think in order to get a specific result. And as much as I would like for the world to go in a certain way, I also know that um, I don't have all the answers, and there are positive and negatives to every outcome that can happen. So to think that like what the right thing is to do at this right time or this thing is just ridiculous. A lot of things that we are unaware of, and if that makes sense to you guys. But this just says, did you ever go by that name, or maybe you just knew because I had your posters on the wall? I still have my autograph concert poster. Patricia, yes, I did. I used to go. Oh my god, I can't believe you know this. Rick Felix was my used to be my last name when I was in the boy band No Authority. There was a phase where I was Felix, and I used to do auditions as a kid. When I first started out, my agency would tell me not to go under Godinez because it was too ethnic, and in order to book, we need to not be so ethnic. Back then, it was a really bad thing. So we turned it to Felix. So for the longest time, I was Ricky Felix running around. It's so funny that you know that. And you're so good at it. I'm so good at what? Talking about things. Yeah. Well, I talk about it in my music. And that's why I'm going to end this show with a video I'm going to play back. It's my music, YouTube. It's my music. You do go way back. So I'm allowed to play my own music, YouTube. And there's the song I want to play. It's actually two songs. It's called, it's a double video. It's called Friends. And time will tell. But really, I want to do time will tell just because I think that one's beautiful. So we're gonna watch it. Thank you for joining. Thank you. This is Ricky Rebel, unfiltered, unfiltered. I was super unfiltered and vulnerable today. I don't know if you guys could detect that, but it's the truth. It was all the truth. I hope you love the show. I'm going to keep making art. Thank you, Patricia. I'm going to keep making art. On that note, this is one of my favorite songs I've written. It's was featured in an animated film called Apocalypse Love that won numerous awards. So many awards, I can't even tell you how many awards this movie won, and this particular part. This song was in the last final scene of the movie. Shout out to Vera Vanguard and her incredible film Apocalypse Love, and for featuring my song in it called Time Will Tell. I'm thinking of putting this song in my Vegas show. I did get a request for it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It depends on how I feel when I listen to it now. So let's all listen to it now. Time will tell. Thank you.
You're a legend. Come with me, legend. Only you can save me. You will be home.
A fairy tale, a crystal ball. What fate will hold, time will tell. Feelings inside, you've been unwell. Futures unknown, time will tell. In the future, things disappear, memories fade from year to year. Let it unfold, there's no control. Futures unknown, time will tell. Maybe we write this story, filling our lives with some meaning. Maybe we were meant to be what will become our destiny. Who is the voice you hear tonight? Time will tell what happens now, what's in a dream. Time will tell where to let go to make it right. Oh, time will tell when you let go, just let it be. Time will tell.
Welcome to Wild Reality. Fear and sadness will now be extracted. Sit back, relax, and maybe never get enough.